call and wanted to share this information with you guys. The 5 common mistakes that I see that holds coaches and healers back from actually getting paid to speak this year. So number one, most people are hoping that they get the pay-per-fee, like that somebody calls them and says, hey, here's $5,000, come speak at our stage. And so these opportunities do happen. I just got interviewed for an opportunity like that. But honestly, it takes a lot of effort, and most people have to have a high audience. You have to be like Dr. Joe Dispenza or someone like that to start pulling in those opportunities consistently. What you want to do instead is you want to have a product. You want to have a product or service, which you do if you're a coach or a healer, and literally just with a small audience. You don't need to have a big audience. You can have 15 people come to your masterclass or virtual live event, and have 5 people buy your $1,000 or $3,000 product. And now with a tiny audience, you have a $5,000, $10,000, or $15,000 payday in like a weekend or like an afternoon, very short amount of time. So that to me is a no-brainer, because you just have one conversation to host your own virtual live event. And we'll talk more about that later. So number one mistake is hoping to get the pay-per-fee, the speaker fee. The speaker fee is a small amount of money, actually, comparatively, maybe $500, maybe $5,000, and it's very hard to get those opportunities. And then, not a lot of payoff in the back end. But having your own high-ticket client creation service, like your powerful value that you already have probably when you're watching this, that is going to make a big difference. Way bigger difference, way more squeeze, right? Way more juice per squeeze. Mistake number two, waiting till the whole Corona thing settles down. Guys, let's be real. It's not going to change. Things are not going to change. So if you are waiting to host your live event until the world's normal again, welcome to the new normal. So right now, if you're waiting a year or 2 years, one day you will realize, okay, this is how life is now, and what am I going to do? So that's the pivot. And so the sooner you realize that, you'll be able to find opportunity that's directly in front of you and start doing things online. So you think you have to be in front of a person out there in person to be heard and seen, but the truth is, just do what I do. Every single day on social media, you have an opportunity to have 50, 100, 300, or 1,000 people watch your message and see your essence and receive your energy, right? And so that is an opportunity in the palm of your hands on a day-to-day basis, where you can start practicing your craft and launch virtual live events immediately, because the difference you're making ultimately it's not for you, it's for other people, and we'll talk about that more later in step number 3. So reason number 3, people are not getting paid to speak this year, even though they could, and they're leaving thousands of dollars on the table, massive impact on the table, and leaving all of that good stuff behind is because of their own BS. Even though I work with a lot of mindset coaches and healers, like I do too, like we have to take our own medicine, right? And we know that 80-90% of the transformation in the material world is coming from the inner world. And doing the inner work is what holds most people back, their own mindset from having the life that they want. And same with getting paid to speak. The fear of judgment, the levels of confidence because of trauma and limiting beliefs from the past, and basically stuff that's not real, right? And so because of that, I launched a workshop, and it's starting today. We're doing the first one today. It's called the Inner Workshop for healers and conscious entrepreneurs and mindset coaches to basically unblock themselves immediately so they feel freaking confident in showing up. But for those of you so if you want that, message me or join our group, and I'll share the details with you. It's going down in like an hour. And anyway, I'll share details with you if you want that. But the other thing, if that's not for you or not today, here's the thing: reframe, right? So you're thinking, who am I to speak up and like what are they going to say about me or think about me? Who am I to charge high ticket for my services? Blah, 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 whatever reasons you have, right? But here's the thing. It's all me, I, right? And that's the ego talking. And so when you remember why you started in the first place, it wasn't just for yourself, even though you deserve it. And you are worthy of being paid to speak, and you are worthy of being seen, and you are worthy of being heard. And you've probably started this journey because you want to actually help other people. So how is it helping other people, the people you care about most, that you're thinking over here, or who am I to do this, right? So don't worry about your own limiting beliefs and mindsets. Focus on the value and the gifts you have to share, and how much it lights you up when you do share those gifts, and how much it's a perfect match, the medicine to the perfect person that's struggling right now, today, suffering because they haven't met you yet, right? So remember that it's all about them and not about you, and that's one way that you can get out of your own head. And if you want to come to our inner work workshop, message me right now, and we're going to help you with that. We're going to do a theta healing, NLP, and like my unique method and essence of transformation. Heidi, who attended one of my sessions, literally just did one, upgrade her energy, upgrade her confidence, and created a $5,000 painful clients immediately after. And it's just magical what happens when you do the inner work. Manifestation, right? So reason number 4, know-how. There's a level of skill sets and you just don't know how. You just don't know what's the next step, what's the first step, and what to do, and what are the skill sets of communication, and even the business side of things, right? How to make money and attract people reaching out to you, and like all the things, and how to show up on social media in a way that feels like yourself and authentic and not salesy, and like literally all the mistakes that are come with that. And you can do this yourself, of course, and there's a learning path with it, but like the learning curve is just harder when you don't know a blueprint or mentor or something to follow step by step, so you can have the result as well. So the know-how, but guess what? There's solutions to that. I'll teach this stuff, but there's many other great teachers who can teach you. But the know-how, the skill set, which is very 3D, very practical out there in the world that you can practice every single day. So one of the things where they're thinking like, I'm not good enough to do it. Well, yes and no. Like 1, it's not about you, and 2, you can practice your craft, right? A master, and this is reason number 5, it's commitment. Number 5, biggest mistakes, they never get committed to becoming a highly paid speaker. Everyone's interested in doing it, but few people are committed to becoming a highly paid speaker. So, you don't get what you wish and want in life, you kind of get what you're committed to, And so a master has always only 2 choices. It's 1, to start, and to 2, go all the way and become committed to mastery. And that means breaking down sometimes, that means facing the demons and facing the dragons and hitting the wall sometimes, and getting support and getting back up and getting through. Because that's life. You either win or you learn, right? You either win or you learn, because we're here to grow and remember who we really are. So those are some nuggets. If this was helpful to you, drop a comment below, drop a hashtag insight, and just share your lesson from today's little video. And that way you further integrate the lesson for yourself, and you share value with other people, so you can be a member of value of this badass community. And with all of that said, hit me up if you want to come do the inner work, if you want to learn how to get paid to speak, and let's make it rain. Have an amazing day.